Hey YouTube, Jason here with Day Trading Fearless. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and let's jump right into it. This is a live stream, learn how to day trade. So hopefully this will give you guys some good education. We're gonna make some live trades. I'm not gonna do a ton of shares. That's not what this is mainly about. It's more to just kind of help you guys to learn what to do, how to trade, things like that, and give you guys ideas and all that. So let's kind of get going, and let's start with what I do in the morning, right? The first thing I'll do is I'll come over to this chart. And what I like to do with this chart is look for any open gaps or VPOCs, things like that. So let's see how this is all kind of working. So come over here, we have a VPOC here, right? The first thing I'm going to do is look, okay, where's the overall market actually going to open? Well, we're down 10.5 points at 41.44. So I'll look. Okay, there's a VPOC here. Chances are we're getting gap lower. So I'm going to just come over here. I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to move this all the way back up here. Okay, and once I kind of come up here, I'm going to go here and I'm going to just look at, let's do this for 41.53 and a quarter. Okay, and what we're going to have is our VPOC for the day. We also have a gap, so I'm going to duplicate this, move this all the way up here, and then I'm going to kind of zoom in to get the exact gap number that I'm looking for. So I'm going to put my mouse directly over this candle. Up here you'll see close, the C. So we're at 41.58 and a quarter. So I'm going to just come over here, go 41.58 and a quarter. And this is how I set up my gaps and VPOCs. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to duplicate this and kind of go back up here and do the same thing, 41.58 and a quarter. 58 and a quarter. And then we're going to do the VPOC, duplicate the VPOC, and the VPOC that we have is at, let me see, give me a second, 41.53 and a quarter, right? So we'll go here and just change this, 41.53 and a quarter. And now we have our VPOC over here. So, and these green and reds levels right here, lines are my S&P E-mini weekly zones, right? The weekly support and resistance zones. You can find them over at my website. It's $50 for a lifetime. I release them every weekend. So it gives you levels of where prices can go, potentially reverse off. And if we kind of come back to this chart, we could see in this chart down here, is we could see we came right down and we actually had a nice bounce. This is probably, the low was 36, bounced all the way up to 42. It's a 7-point bounce, okay? If 50 bucks a point, it's 350 bucks. And for $50 for a lifetime, just 1 point pays for itself. So check that out at my website, Day Trading Fearless. But let's kind of, I'll go over what we're looking at, okay? So this chart, this chart, this chart, and this chart, and this is all linked up to just, they're all color coded to one stock. So right now I have NEO. So let's say I want to go to Tesla, right? I just have my little watch list here that's also linked up to all these charts, right? And so now I have Tesla, which is also linked up. So I could see this is a 2-minute chart, the same 2-minute chart, just kind of cleaned up a little bit. And I get pre-market and regular trading hours, so I get both of them. Over here is a regular trading hour 5-minute only. So this is a 5-minute look. This is my daily look over here. And then this chart right here is my S&P emini futures. So if I see a trade that I want to take, okay, for the futures, I use stage 5 for my trading. I'll just come over here and execute a trade really quick. So those are things that I'm kind of watching overall. So let's kind of look at a couple stocks that we're watching for, see if anything's kind of really moving. And I just want to see what there are certain patterns, and that's what I'm going to go over. Is there are certain patterns once the market opens. Market's going to open in about 10 minutes. And I don't really want to trade anything pre-market. I want to wait till the market opens. And usually the first hour or two is where a lot of really good trade setups happen. So we will see what happens, right? So with that being said, I have a watch list that I'll add and I'll remove if there's stocks that aren't moving, something like this, where if it just becomes dead money or whatever, okay, I'm gonna move on and maybe remove it. So you'll see me remove these, add, remove throughout the day. And then kind of use this as your own watch list, right? Think of it as a scanner. That's what I use my chat room, that not my personal, but I follow somebody else, and I don't necessarily follow their trades, but what I do is when people alert of certain trades that they're watching, what I want to do is go throw that up on my own watch list. Like somebody just came out with AKER, right? So I'll just go AKER, enter. Okay, first thing I'll do is I'll come over here and say, okay, is this something I even want to trade, right? And pretty much no, because it's a $2 stock, don't like it, right? So the next thing might be, let's see if I see another one, XXII. Okay, somebody alerted that. So I'm going to look, I'm going to go, hey, is this for my parameters of what I like to trade? Is this setting up? Is there anything there that I personally like, right? And so if I go, hey, this thing's barely moving, that's not what I look for, I'll remove it if it's too low of a dollar stock. But the other thing I like is to look right here, okay, to see, make sure it's not an OTC stock. OTC is you're being charged commissions and all that. But if it's NASDAQ, NYSE, things like that, you're really not going to have to, there's no commissions. So this stock, XXII, really don't like, so I'm going to remove it. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I also have a couple other charts that you'll probably see me jump to. And this is a stock that I love to trade, is Amazon. If you look, when I put my mouse over here, you'll see a $2 by $5. Okay, it's a bracket order. And what I like to do with these trades is there are certain levels where I really kind of like Amazon at, for a long or a short, and sometimes it sets up, sometimes it doesn't, but I like how the spread is usually wide. So meaning if I put an order in, I could get filled instantly on both sides because the spread is so wide. So if there's a trade like that, I see something, I will definitely put it on, and you will see that in real time. Next, this chart over here is essentially the 1 minute chart that I watch, right? Over here, 2 minute, and actually let's change this to 2 minute. one day 2-minute chart. Okay, and let's see if there's any type of trades, right? Now, sometimes I'll like to play game, but over here, what I'll do is I'll maybe look for different stocks where, hey, I'm looking for 50 cents target with a dollar stop, right? Or a quarter. And I know the risk reward is kind of skewed and off, but sometimes you could pick up quick little spreads. And I call these spread trades. And I'll show you guys as kind of the day goes by of what exactly is going on, what I like with that, and how all that works. So let's take a look. Oh, and then this is just my regular 2-minute chart that's linked up to color code, which is over here. So whenever I change over here, I'll see it kind of the same exact chart. Now, I just kind of see it in the bigger form, right? Kind of see more real estate, what's going on, bigger picture, things like that. Also, one of the things that I love about this layout is, okay, hey, look, it looks like we might break out from here. Well, during regular trading hours, I might come over here and say, hey, what's the daily look like on this? Do I like the daily? Do I not like the daily? Things like that. So it's one of those things where I'll kind of look at a lot of this stuff and see exactly what's going on. So we got about 5 minutes until the open. So over here, I'll be watching for potential divergences. Here's a nice clean divergence, right? Over here. So we kind of have the divergence here with divergence here. Kind of missed it because the short would have been right around here with our stop over there. So we'll see. We'll see what happens over here. So if it's something that I want to trade, but with being so close to the market open, I'll wait. Remember, trading's all about patience. You need to become patient. Wait for the trade, for your trade to set up. Don't try and force trades. Let them come to you. And I guarantee you'll see a lot better success when you do that. So real quick, I'm just going to kind of run through, see if there's anything that I like Mara or Riot. Probably Mara is probably these. I'm going to watch to see what happens in the first couple minutes. Tesla might be a good little runner. So for a quick quarter, so I'm going to set this up. And again, I know I'm doing small shares. This is all for education purposes. I don't want you guys to focus on the share accounts, things like that. It's because that's where it doesn't matter if you're trading one share or 100 or 1,000 shares. I know there are some YouTubers out there who are trading 10,000 shares and making, listen, that's not who I am, okay? We all have our own little game plan. For me, is you got to trade with what's comfortable to you and also trade against yourself, not somebody else. Just because somebody else is trading 1,000 shares doesn't mean you should be trading 1,000 shares, because your account might not handle it, but also you personally, your emotions can't handle it. It's just like going to Las Vegas, where I live. If you go to a casino and somebody's playing $25 chips on roulette, doesn't mean you play 25. You play whatever is acceptable to you. Do you play it for the fun of the game, or are you trying to play it because you're trying to make money, or are you doing it because you're a gambler and you have a addiction, right? All these different things that you need to learn who you are. So FSSR, kind of like this guy over here. with FSSR is we're about to open, but the problem is we're not getting big ranges. Remember, I'm a scalper. My trades, I want what I call bang bang trades, where I'm in and out of that trade very quickly. Okay, I want to see trades where I'm in right away, and I'm in and I'm out. I'm not looking for big moves. I'm looking, a lot of my trades, you'll see me, I have a bracket where I'm looking for 10-cent target with a 20-cent stop loss. And my trades are usually pretty good. I'm about in the 80 to 85% win rate when I'm doing really good. So I could have a couple or have a loser, but I have so many more winners, it makes up for it. But a lot of times you'll see me readjust my stop. So I might put an order in here, and then what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll move this below a certain low, candle low or something like that. And you'll actually see where I've now reduced my risk. So now it becomes more of a 1-to-1 risk reward versus risk 2-to-1. So we got about 45 seconds until the market opens. I'm going to just scan through these, see if there's anything I like real quick, and we will see. Also, when there's like really no volume like this, widespread, not a ton of volume, I'm not a big fan of it. And things like that. Let's pull up Coinbase. So coin, I personally don't like the way coin's been trading. So that's me personally. But a lot of times, so let's take a look here, right? So the market's about to open. I like pre-market because pre-market will tell you where a lot of times where things will go, right? Or potentially bounce. So, so let's get ready. Watch above high of day, okay, or pre-market high, this 41 level. Okay, so I want to see something like this. So I'll watch for a pullback around the 79 level right here. Okay, and you could see my order. I'm just leaning up against this, and look at the spread. It's a 20-cent spread, right? So let's see what happens. Okay. Well, messed that one up. And I'm just trying to get it out of this guy. I knew that was going to happen too. So I'm just trying to get it out of this trade, trying to salvage it. Okay, so literally out of a botched trade. Okay, get me out of this trade. I totally botched everything up on that. Okay. This is probably one of the problems I have that I try and work on. I should have left it. If I just left the trade, I would have had a winner more than likely, meaning I try to cancel it. What happened was price was sitting at that level for too long, and I was just trying. I'm watching it. I'm watching the trade, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, okay, let me cancel the trade. The second I cancel it, I got filled. So now my targets were taken, right? So I'm now long, but I don't have a target stop loss or a take profit. So with that being said, it kind of really messed up my entire trade. And then I just kind of threw a join at the ask to get it out, right? Because that creates new targets. But then when I got filled there, I still had the targets that are in there, and that got filled. So that was a botched trade. So let's move on from that. So it is what it is. Lesson learned, move forward, right? And these are things that you have to really do and understand. And my problem, where I say my problem is I'll cancel things too quickly sometimes, or do exactly what I did and then get stuck in something. So it's something that I'm trying to learn, be patient. I got to be a lot quicker. I'm on the mic, so normally I'm more focused. Now I'm more focused doing this with teaching you guys too and all that. So, so that's kind of where that botch came from. But with that being said, let's see what there is. What else is going on? Okay, let's take a look at Tesla. Okay, here's a great example, okay, of, watch this. Okay, I like this body, 721. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to look for a quick little pullback to that 721 level. I'm going to put an order in that looks like this, right? Because look at the spread. If we could get a pullback, and all I'm doing is I'm leaning against the body and the body right here, right? I just want a quick little pullback and just get that quick little spread trade, right? My target's 25 cents. I have a 30-cent spread. Now look at where we're at. We're right at the 50%. That's what that yellow line is. Okay, and look at that, touched it and no fill. So now, do I leave it or do I cancel? I'm going to cancel it because I had the chance and I literally missed it by about 4 or 5 cents. So that would have been a winner on that trade. So that trade is what that trade is, and we will wait for the next trade. So with that being said, let's take a look at Amazon real quick. Really nothing going on with Amazon that I like. Let's see here. Chart. Let's kind of go down. So FSR, it's a slow mover. There's really not a lot of range, so I'm not a big fan of it. Okay, here we go. Looks like this stock went halted, right? So MYMD is halted. We could tell right here, 7 by 9. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up this chart. Okay. And what this is it's going to tell us what time it halted. So it halted at 9:30:46, right? So it should be coming out of the halt at about 9:35:46. Looks like it's not coming out of the halt now. So with that being said, nothing's going on here. I will keep this kind of on my watch list or in my mind. And we will see what happens. Now let's go down. Let's see if there's other stuff, anything else that we could trade. Okay, EBET, look at the spread, 39-cent spread for what I like. Not a big fan of it. Move on, right? Playboy, really not moving, very little volume. I'll get rid of Playboy. NVIDIA, yeah, we'll leave that. That might be a trade later on. Here we go. Nikola, but again, it's the ranges aren't big, right? I'm looking for 10 cents, so really nothing on Nikola right now. NEO, okay, watch NEO above this high, right? This pre-market high. So if we could see a massive spike up here, right? I want to see like a 20 or 30 cent spike real quick, but I don't think we're going to get that. I would probably put an order in right at this breakout level, but we have the whole number here. So we will see kind of what happens here. It's not setting up the way I personally would like to see it set up. So let's move on from there. Watch plug, maybe above high of day, right? And I'm watching the 5 minute. What's going on with the 5 minute? What's going on over here with the ESs, right? Is what's the daily look like on plug? So we're trying to make new highs here. If we could get extension, all I'm looking for is like a big extension. But here, even here, maybe a pullback. Back to the 90, I actually kind of like. Because what it means is I could look for a pullback back to this 9-period moving average. And then I know, hey, I can move my stop all the way to 80. Okay, right below this candle. We shouldn't break below that candle, right? So let's see what happens. So we're pulling back, right? We have the whole number. Yeah, it's that was close enough. I missed it by a penny, by about 2 or 3 cents, and I would have gotten my 10 cents, right? So for me, the trade's over, move on. Let's watch this MYMD. Okay. With this thing's in a halt, I'm looking for a potential for it to come out of the halt. What I might do is put an order in right at the 650. Hey, maybe it opens up lower, right? I'm getting put an order in just like this, and maybe it kind of opens, does a quick pullback. I'm in and out of the trade really quick, right? So we will see what happens. ES is really nothing going on. We're working our way back up to the VPOCs, things like that on the ESs. Nice inverse head and shoulders, right? So the market surprisingly should be bullish right now, but we will see. What else is there? Mo, really don't like Mo. Don't see anything there. Nvidia or Nikola, not a big fan of it. So I'm going to just start taking some of these things off the watch list. Coinbase, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the way Coinbase trades. So I'm still watching this 640.46 because remember that this, okay, went in at 930.46. So usually they're 5-minute halts or sometimes 10. Now we also know 7 is it. So if we gap higher, okay, I'm going to look for a potential pullback just like that, right? So maybe I'll put an order in right here at this 7 like this, right? And hopefully it comes back, fills that quick little gap, and I could get that quick little movement of the stock. So let's see what happens. And probably miss again, right? 715 was right there. We'll see. We'll see if we can get that quick little gap fill. Here we go. Yeah. That for me, I'm canceling. It had its chance, right? I want to see this happen really quick. OBLN, BLN volume spike. Okay. I kind of like these quick little volume spikes, maybe a quick retracement, pull back. Let's see what happens. Watch this, right? Let's see if there's real big extension or not. Okay, I want to see something move really quick. Look at the daily. So daily has a little bit of room to run. Let's try this for a nickel, right? I don't even like this. It's not a moving enough for me. So again, this is what I do. This is the way I trade. I'll miss a lot of trades and I'm okay with it. Me personally, I don't chase. I'm okay if I miss a trade, and I think that's what you have to do, is really be okay. I like the pullback right here, 727. Where is it? 75. So I'll put an order in like this, because think about it, this was the highs, right? Breakout. I want to see a retest of that high. Just something like this, right? Where you go, you break out, but then you want to see that retest of this high right here and then bounce. And that's all I'm looking for. And remember, we have a 40 cent spread. So that's all I'm really looking for, is just that quick little spread type of a trade real quick. So and we'll leave it. Now, real quick, let's go back here and look at MYMD. Thank you. This is why you want to sit there and not play that, right? When we had a chance, look at that. It flushed through that 7 and went into a halt to the downside. So good thing we didn't take that one. Let's see what else there is. Tesla, this thing's probably not gonna end up working. Just I'm watching it. Just the pullback, maybe the 729 level. We might get a quick little pullback. Okay, and the reason I'm using that is it's a 50%. This yellow line is the 50% pullback. And we will see, probably gonna miss that one too. Yeah, no longer. It had its chance. I want the pullback and then the high, not a pullback, a high, and then a pullback again. That is not necessarily a bullish thing. Neo, let's watch Neo. Yeah, maybe around the 40 level. I like Neo maybe for a quick pullback, if we could get a quick pullback, but it's got to happen quickly. So we'll see what happens. So now look at this, right? If we get that pullback, I can now have my stop, move my stop. So instead of risking 20 cents, I only risk 10, right? And maybe on this, yeah, I'm not a fan of it. It's not, the shape is not doing what I want it to do. So Mara, Tesla.
Hey, this NVIDIA topped out at the half, NVDA. I think it's interesting.
Let's take a look at NVDA real quick. Okay. Let's watch a NVIDIA for a pullback. 616, right? Let's try that for a quick long. Okay. And again, we're just looking for a quick little pullback. On the flip side, let's watch to see if it blows through the highs, right? If price kind of just blows through, I'll look for a buy right here, because I want that first retest back to it if it happens. So we'll see. Also, always make sure you watch the time. It's 6:47:35, right? So there's only about 20 seconds left in this candle. I no longer like it because what happens is even if we do get the pullback, well, if we get it on the next candle, right now we have a reverse waterfall. It's actually going to fail that waterfall. So nothing there anymore. FSR, ooh, nice kind of spike up, right? We kind of missed that guy, but we'll see. ESs, if you watched my video last night of the waterfall, I say, hey, watch, it broke. Let's see if we keep trending lower. And that's exactly what we've done. So I'm still expecting more downside over there. Let's look at something real quick. Okay. I do have a butterfly on, things like that. So look at this, the MYMD. Look at that, open. Yeah, that thing isn't trading well. NVIDIA, yeah, not a fan. Plug, coin, OBLN, nothing. SRNE, let's take a look at Serene. Here we go. Okay, maybe up above the 75 might get it running, right? Because of the pre-market spike. We'll see. Nothing here. Hog. Okay, hey, let's take a look at Hog, right? This is what I like. I like to see a nice breakout, a reverse waterfall to the upside. And my whole thing is, hey, if I want to buy this on a pullback, where would I want to be a buyer, right? So this candle's about to close. I kind of like this 25 level, believe it or not, right? Because the next candle will retrace, and look at how multiple things are lining up. So I'm going to try this at 20, we'll say 26, and I'll put my stop at 17. I like this risk reward, right? Just a pullback. Maybe even go 23, right? So I'm literally risking like 6 or 7 cents, right? To make 10. And we could see on the chart exactly where everything is. But let's see what happens. Let's see if it does get the pullback. If it starts to really slow down, I might not like it. I might just kill it. Things like that. Mara. Watch Mara above high of day, right? Look at this, right above here. Let's do this, 25. I'm canceling this. I don't like it. It's moving too slow. It had its chance. Let's go take a look at Mara. This is what I like. High of day, right, was 35, a whole number. Failed, came back up. Right? We're right back up here. When we get back up here to 35, I want to watch to see how many orders there are. I want to see a big spike about 20 cents. And if I could see that if we do break out, then I want to sit there and put an order in right here at that 35 for that pullback of the very first retest. So we will see what kind of happens with that. But while we're waiting, oh, look at that. This guy would have worked too, right? The hog. We would have gotten our fill at 23, got it now at 33. So, no, can't win them all. Let's go back tomorrow, right? Again, I want to see, is there a big order here? Okay. We only went 10 cents. I want more, right? I want like 20 or 30 cents. If anything, 80 might be it because I want to lean against maybe this, right? which was the opening price, because look at the spread and we're just retracing part of the previous candle. Yeah, it should have already happened. I want to see it move quicker. It's not happening, so I'll pass. I'll wait until something else happens. Yeah, don't like that IEA. Hog. And remember, because I'm only looking for 10 cents, I want to find stocks that have good spreads, right? Big, meaty spreads. This candle is about to close in about 30 seconds. Maybe this 45 level, which would be about half back. But we'll see. Yeah, this is taking way too long for it to work out. Take this guy off, MYMD, FSR. Don't like him. Neo, plug, coin. Let's take a look at coin real quick. Because this is, look, we have that reversal, right? Nice spread. See if I could get filled on the spread, right? And this is what I don't personally like about coin. It just doesn't trade clean. So let's get rid of that guy. NVIDIA, nothing. TSLA. Tesla kind of reversing. Amazon, nothing. Riot, Mara. Not a fan of anything really right now that I'm personally seeing. So hog, maybe a pullback, right? And all I'm doing is I'm looking for confluence, right? Certain levels where multiple things line up. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to try a pullback into the 50%, also with the 9-period moving average that I use. So, and we might miss it. I'm okay if we do so. ES's, let's take a look. If we break this, I might get short. ES's right here. So I got an order to go short. Let's see if we could get filled. So now I'm filled, right? My stop will be 51. $51.25, but I think let's see. All I'm trying to do is get this downtrend, but I'll add a 50-50 or 50.25. Okay, because all I'm doing down here is we're in the downtrend. We have a little bit of divergence, right? And so I'm just trying to play where, hey, above this, don't want to be in it, but let's see if we could start making a series of lower highs, right? And this is the trend. We are in the downtrend because we had the reverse waterfall breakout. Okay, and let's see if we could get our 4 ticks on this. I'm canceling the hog. BLN. So we're just trying to work, just trying to come down. Another couple ticks, hopefully. Here we go, right? So close yet so far. Now, huge order. Want to know something? I'm just going to try and get it out with my 3 ticks right now. And probably won't even get that. So, but my stop will be right above here, right? Because we shouldn't break above, we'll say the 50. But we'll see. Again, we're on a 1 minute, so nice. So we got our 3 ticks. I'm going to just cancel. I'm canceling the trade. We got our 3 ticks. So we got a winner there. So we're all good to go there. Riot. Watch Riot. Okay. Think about this, right? We're under all these moving averages. If we break above, do I want to get long? No, I want specific areas to get long. Mara. Okay. I kind of like Mara. Let's see if it could get running. Right here, right? Let's see if we could get a big pop. Really nothing, just to look above and fail. So nothing great. Neo's about to potentially make highs. Plug. Look at plug, right? Maybe above this 36 level. Nice move on ES's as it's going lower. And sometimes the market gives you a ton of trades. Sometimes it doesn't give you hardly any trades. So that's what trading's all about. It's about being patient and having your own game plan, looking for certain things to happen in what you like, right? What works for you, and just being patient. This is now what I like right here, right? So maybe... I'm trying to find, I want to see it farther. I'd love to see 60 and then a pull back to that 25. See that big guy? Don't like it. Get it out of break even. I don't like that huge order. Look at that. It's 270. And look, it got taken out. If I would have left it, I'm off today. Hey, this is live trading, people. Sometimes sometimes you get shaken out. Sometimes you don't. It's all part of the game. And some days you're on, some days you're off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm totally off today. But I'm really not losing, if that makes sense. I made money here. I lost money on the riot, kind of botched that. But that's a part of trading, and you need to take the good with the bad. That's the way I personally look at it, and you're not going to win every single trade. So I'm just looking for that pullback again. We're going to get a new candle in about 10 seconds, right? This is about 50% pullback. So I just want to see the new candle do a 50% pullback and then boom, boom, just get in and out. So hopefully we can at least get one good trade like that today. And that's probably not going to work. Yeah. I don't like it because how we were just standing there. Again, will work probably. Okay. It's just the way my day's going. And this is trading. Listen, if you watch my videos, you know I'm raw and uncut. I don't try and say, hey, every one of my trades is a winner, right? We're going to have losers. That's part of the game. how do you handle the losers and things like that is where the success comes from. So Riot, nothing. Mara's whippy. Even if I took that 30, it would have won. So very, very whippy. Let's take a look. Amazon about to break down. Tesla. Let's take a look at NVIDIA. Right? NVIDIA maybe a short up here, but who knows? Nothing looks clean per se. I think a Riot, if we could get above 60, okay, I kind of like above 60 on a Riot. But I'm not going to play the breakout, right? Like saying, hey, if we get above here, we should probably get some legs to go retest the high. But I'm not going to buy the breakout of 60. I want to see what it does when it gets through 60. And I think that's where a lot of kind of the skill comes in, right? What exactly is happening when you get above certain levels? So, and look at this whole move, right? On the ESs. Yeah, so I got a butterfly on, and let me show you guys a trade idea, okay? To pull up a butterfly, or sorry, ESs, and hopefully this will help you guys. I used to try and pick tops and bottoms. It was a very expensive game, so I stopped doing that years ago, and that's why I watch for this, right? If you guys watch my videos, I sit there and I go, hey, when price breaks below the previous, look for the short, right? And then try and ride this out. Well, I actually think I won't be surprised if we get back down to this 405 level. So yesterday, when we broke down below, what I did was I did a trade on SPY. Okay, and the trade that I put on, I'll come over here, go to butterfly. Where are you? Butterfly, right? And I'll just sit here and I'll buy the puts, right? And what I do is I went 395, 395, 400, 405. Okay, I paid 20 cents for that yesterday. Right now we're about 24 cents. Okay, that's what the trade that I had in. Well, the reason I do that is, let's say we drop 10 points to 405, right? Well, let's see what that spread would be if everything being equal, right? So let's move this up. So let's say we have a 100-point drop. Let's move everything up to 415, and just follow my logic here, right? 410, 405, right? And what we're doing is we're seeing, hey, how much would this spread be worth if we had a big drop? Well, with this spread that I paid 20 cents for should be worth about 46 cents if we have a big drop within the next couple of days, right? Down to that 405 level, right? Because I'm just saying, hey, my top should be at 415, which we are now, right? So if we take all these and kind of go backwards again to what we just had, 400, 405, okay, so we're just basing this top, the wing of the butterfly. If we're at 405, 10 points lower, what we paid 22 cents for now should be worth about 44 cents, 45 cents. So that's a good way of trying to figure out how much these spreads will be worth just move your strikes to at the money, and that's you'll get your numbers right there. So hopefully that helps. Let's see what else is going on with the markets. Hog might have just had a little blow off top. Riot. Let's take a look at TCAT. TKAT. Nice move on TCAT, right? Maybe that 21 level, right? A whole number. Now the problem with this is it's wide, it's spready, but gotta be careful, right? This is something I'd rather come over here and play this game with over here, right? Maybe 2150. 2160, I'd be looking probably something like this. I want to lean against here because the spread's so wide. Am I able to get something like that, right? But we'll see. The other side of it is, hey, we make new highs, double top there, right? If we make new highs, do you kind of play that game too? So pick and choose what game you want to play. So taking too long, time's about to run out. We have a new candle forming pretty soon. So that trade is no longer anything that I care about. Weekly. Yeah, no volume in weekly. Yeah, see now we're bearish, right? We're now in a bearish trend on So on TCAT, don't like that. Don't like the setups of anything right now. Plug, not moving. Coin. Yeah, maybe. Let's look at coin. Yeah, I'm not a fan of coin. Like I said, just watching the way it trades, it's not a good day trade stock, I believe. I don't know why. So Hog's about to probably break this entire uptrend to the downside, which we just did. So be careful on Hog. So even though just play pure price action, right? We broke to the downside, bearish engulfment engulfs this prior candle. I would not be surprised if a price goes lower, right? So. And this is day trading, people. It's hopefully you guys could learn patience, being okay, understand what you like, what you don't like, what works, what doesn't work, things like that. Look at TCAP, boom, right back up, right? Now you got a bullish engulfment, right? On TCAT. So now maybe a pullback to this 2230 level, right? Maybe look for this type of trade, but probably won't happen. Things bullish. Watch the high, right? How high does it go? Do you have a massive spike, right? So I'm going to watch TCAT. Yeah, nothing going on there. Tesla. Maybe a pullback, 73 on Tesla. So we will see. Time, about 30 seconds left. Let's see if get a pullback. So, and again, I'm just leaning against kind of wicks, bodies, things like that. Understanding there's a wide spread. There we go. Can we get the pop to the upside? Boom. Finally a winner, right? But that spread, give it room, understand what the trade is, understand your what everything is, and that's it. So, well, hey, I hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you for taking the time to watch this. Remember, make sure you check out my website, daytrainfearless.com, for my weekly trade zones, which are here, right, in open gaps and all that. And then also my Patreon page, where you can follow along with our portfolio, where I buy stocks, dividend stocks, and also do mainly selling option premium to collect credit. So, but a couple, not a bad day. Like I said, we had that one botch with Riot, but we missed a couple other trades, messed up with Mara, had the winner in the micro ES futures. And again, this was just more to show you guys how to trade, and hopefully this will help you guys. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, we'll talk to you guys soon.